Hi, welcome back to my channel. Look who's with me.
It's me,
Connie.
We are in Oak Glen Apple Farms.
Yep. If you're not familiar with Oak Glen, California, it's an apple. Bunch of apple farms. It's a whole experience. You don't have to pick the apples, but they have everything that is of the apple.
Yes, apple turnovers, apple bread, apple cider donuts, apple cider, hard apple cider.
And a lot of fun stuff. But we decided to come up on a weekday, and so I'm going to show you what it looks like on a weekday. So just keep in mind that it's probably, 5 times as crowded on a weekend.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be really fun. We brought the guys with us this time, so can't always be just me and Connie. But we're going to bring you along with us too. So let's go get some apples. Oak Glen Apple Farms are open Labor Day through Thanksgiving. Now, I suggest you call just in case, because we did find that a couple of them were closed on Mondays, but most of them are open. These farms offer baked goods, wine tasting, antiques, gift shops, picnic grounds, tons of photo ops, fresh baked goods, and of course, apples.
We just want to let everyone know that we're able to give samples of our jams, jellies, cider.
Homemade is what you're looking for. This shop has it. But we have more to taste, smell, do, eat. So it's on down the road we go to Apple Annie's, one of our favorite places. Look at the size of those pies. Amazing. They're world famous.
So it's my season. So the bees will come out because the apples are out, and then they're pollinating the trees and stuff. They're getting their juice.
Oh, I got apple bread and an apple turnover.
Check out this peacock and her baby. That's something you don't see very often. There were plenty of boy peacocks strutting around too. This little area was really sweet with all of the birds and the cute little shops. Unfortunately, most of the shops were closed on this particular Monday, but it was still quite charming and enchanting place to walk around and look and see these birds. There were plenty of things, if you had a kiddo with you, that they would really enjoy. Keep in mind, if you come up to the apple farm on the weekend, it could be really crowded. But if you're here during the week, there may be some of the shops that are closed. And in this case, all of these little shops around here are exhausted from their very busy weekend. And so we're finding several shops that are closed. But the ones that are open are just friendly and a lot of fun to visit. You can still peek in the windows, but kind of pace yourself as far as when you come up here. Thursday, Fridays are good days. Saturdays are extremely crowded. Opening weekend was just yesterday, and so it was really crowded, and that's why a lot of these places are closed now on a Monday. But I thought you could still get an idea of what's up here. I cannot lie, one of my favorite shops is coming up next. Oh, I can't wait!
Well, last time I was here, they were doing them by hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Between the apple, donuts, and the homemade cider, where you can have samples. Love it. It's raspberry cider?
Raspberry, apple, and the raspberries are really good.
What you got, Connie?
Apple cider donuts. Can you see? They're nice.
Get the machine, open up.
Connie and I just tried some raspberry apple cider, and it was delicious. So if you're not into apple picking, how about some raspberries? Now these vines go on and on and on, and you walk down a little path, so you don't have to climb through the raspberries. You just pay ahead of time. It's fun. In the past, this was one of our favorite farms, and unfortunately, they were hit hard with a huge fire a couple of years ago, and this is what's left of their beautiful gift shop and area where you could buy your apples. This is what they had left. So it was really sad, and they're trying to earn money to rebuild it. And the apple season this year was not the greatest, so there was not that much to pick from. But because we didn't just come for the apples, we came for all the apple extras, we were okay with that. But we felt really badly for them because it was such a sweet, beautiful gift shop, and we're really hoping that in the next few years they can rebuild. We bought our own organic caramel. I don't know if it's organic, but there's no high fructose corn syrup. We bought a bag of apples. It was delicious. If you're going to come here, you can have a picnic, you can buy hot foods, or you can bring all your snacks yourself like we did. And we bought brisket sandwiches. They may or may not have the big barbecue going, but they did have hot foods that we could buy. And in the store where we bought our apples, I picked up an apple turnover. So we'll be having some more dessert because we don't have enough already. Okay, back to eating.
My pretty leaf chip.
And what are we having for lunch?
Barbecue.
Tri-tip sandwiches.
Hey, thanks for joining me this week at Oak Glen Apple Farms. And although this weekend was their opening week, they'll be open through November. So get on up here. And from what we're understanding, Sunday mornings are the day because they have a Sunday brunch and it doesn't get crowded until the afternoons. So if you can make it up on a Sunday morning, if not Thursdays, Fridays, if you're not working, come on out and get some apple donuts, freshly made. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love to have you. Every week I try to come up with something fun and interesting, or maybe review a product that I haven't looked at through the eyes of a 50-plus-year-old. I will see you next week. Have a good week. Take care. Bye.